Alrighty guys, as the here begins another Dragon Ball Legends TLP walkthrough video. So we did skip out on the guide video this week. There's a couple of reasons for it. One, probably the most apparent reason, is just because I had midterms this week and it was pretty stressful. I kind of just ran out of time to do anything this week. But two is because upon evaluation of this current season right here, it's kind of hard to specifically tell you guys what's going on. They actually, if you guys haven't noticed, I don't know, you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments below, is it changed for you in S tier and the other tiers? Because in Z tier, at least, that's what I can speak for, the teams have gotten updated. There's different teams on here for the season. I don't know if these are going to be the new recurrent teams, because usually they would just regurgitate the same thing at us, right? I don't know if they're going to swap what teams are going to be featured in the next season or what, but like, for example, there's Vegeta. I don't think I've ever seen Vegeta Trunks on here. This one up here, they're a lot more cohesive. Like, this is just straight up a future team right here, right? With Ultra Vegeta Blue, I don't think anyone wants to fight against that. Plus, they have like other new units getting featured here, like this the duo tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta right there, and they do have the Transcendent Kamehameha, so that's something that something that we are gonna have to be on the lookout for, right? If you guys still want me to do a guide video for this season, I'll put up a poll or something. It is a little bit too late. I do want to prioritize this video more so. This is the team that we are going to be using right here, of course, is Regeneration. I actually did look in the top, I think like 500 players. I didn't see any Regeneration teams, bro. It might be rough for us. I did see a lot of Android teams though, so if you're running Androids, you're running GT, I think you are going to be safe. I saw a lot of those guys in there, even sagas from the movies and stuff like that, and of course the meta in top 100 seems to be the same, where it's just all like the Z tier units, right? You have like a lot of EX units, a lot of the Z, like Zahas everywhere, red Pycons, stuff like that. But this is what we're going to be using. Make sure you guys are putting on your equips before we start the pathing. And of course, if you guys are looking for the Pocket Edition, that would be linked in the description down below. Another thing too is that I know some of you guys watch the guide videos specifically just so you guys can get the pathing. So in the description, I'll put an Imgur link. That way you guys can go ahead and just save the screenshots of the pathing that I made, right, to whatever device you're on. Alright, so the first fight that we're going up against here is a forfeit stage to the right of us. It is against Frieza Force. I don't think this one, I actually do think we've saw this one in previous seasons, so it shouldn't be that bad. This is the team formation we're going to use right here. Bootanks will be coming in for the super attack. He's not going to be on the super attack tile, but this will be fine because it's damage inflicted tile anyways. We're going to have Red Boo on bench as well as the EX Baby Vegeta. For attack order, I kind of want to just slap the red out of existence first, right? Since we are going to be super attacking with the Bootanks. And then let's go ahead and go for a green unit here. We'll go for the Apul since he does provide support. We'll go for this guy, the Zarbon, and then the Frieza at the end. So coming out of that fight, unfortunately, we did need the rush there just barely because this Piccolo has abysmal damage, right? It's all his fault, basically. 1.1 million still is not bad at all, plus this Janemba was able to build up his super attack, which he will be able to use for the next fight. We did get the full kill. Alright, so next we're going straight ahead of us, 3-5th stage against GT, but a new version of GT. GT we're not used to seeing. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. We're going to sub out one of our purples and our Buhan. For attack order, I do want to get the reds out of the way first, so we'll start off with Oob into the Baby Vegeta, the Super Baby Vegeta. This guy right here, this Baby Vegeta does provide debuffs, so I think it is valuable to go after him. We'll go for this yellow one. We'll go for the Kid Goku, the Super Saiyan 3, and then Super Baby 2, the blue one, at the very end. Alright, so we damn near needed the rush again. Thankfully we did not, but it's because of the fact that we had two super attacks coming out for us right there. 96, or, well, barely, 0.9 million, right? Not that great, but it is just barely our second fight, so it's whatever. Alright, so next is straight above us, 5th stage against, I don't really know what to call this right here. There's two Pycons. The biggest threat here obviously is going to be that red Pycon since he does get a guaranteed super attack on turn 3. So the team formation I'll be running right here. We're going to hold off on bringing in this yellow Piccolo. That'll actually be beneficial to us since he has terrible damage. So I know I said Pycon is going to be the biggest threat here, but I kind of want to go for this guy, right? Because he is a sleeper unit. We have talked about him before. He does debuff our entire board, our side, right? And Pycon super attacks on turn 3, so I think we do have a little bit of wiggle room to go ahead and do this, right? So we'll start off with the TN into the Pycon. We'll go ahead and get the yellow Pycon, since that'll be an easy kill, this blue TN, the yellow Gohan, and then revival Gohan at the very end. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, that fight was difficult. We did have to use the rush. 1.2 million. We did get the full kill. You should probably target TN a little bit early on. I was not familiar with this game. He does a ton of damage. He easily does the most damage on this team, I believe. So next is a forfeit stage to the right of us. It is against, Universe Reps? Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. Basically the same backup members as last time, but Bootank's will be getting the super attack tile. We should be okay. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, you guys, this fight sucks because this guy gets a super attack on turn 2. I'm pretty sure this guy stuns at the end of turn. And then this guy, he definitely stuns at the start of turn 2, right? So there's a lot of things that could definitely go wrong here. If this guy wasn't here, I would definitely be comfortable just going for this guy first. But since he is here, we're going to go for the Kaioken first. And then we will go for the Ultra hits into the red hits, the standard EX one. And then we will go for Frost, Kaba, and then the yellow hit at the very end, since he does have the time skip counter mechanic. Again, we definitely did need the rush right there. We did get the full kill, 1.1 million, but look at the damage that we're taking, guys. Like, it's a 90-day difference between previous seasons, right? And another thing too is yeah, so we got screwed there. We got double stunned, right? So we got double stunned by the red hit and by the frost on turn 2. All right, so next is our 5th win streak bonus, 4th stage. This one does look a little bit easier. I'm not gonna lie, upon first glance, this one doesn't look that bad. All right, so this is the team formation we're gonna use right here. Bootanks will actually be on the key restore speed tile. That way he can super attack early on. For attack order, I kind of want to go for an easy yellow pick here. I think this guy does have a cover change. I could be wrong. We're gonna find out. And then I want to go for the green Android 18. Then we'll go for double reds here until yellow 18. And then this guy at the end, since he does have the barrier mechanic. Alright, so coming out of that one, we're still taking a lot of damage with the Buhan. I'm actually considering maybe we should have brought in the Red 21 for this season as kind of like a tester unit, just to gauge how much damage the enemy team actually does, because they're doing a ton, right? Even a team like this where this should be a really easy fight, Buhan's taking a lot here. 1.3 million isn't bad though. Alright, so next is a forfeit stage to the right of us. It is against an all Goku stage. Theoretically, this shouldn't be that bad, but because the Z abilities are all buffing each other, I have a feeling it might be a little bit rough. This is the team formation we will be using for this one. I'm going to sub out both of my purples just because of the double yellows. So for attack order, let's get the red unit out of the way. My yellow Piccolo does have a super attack available to him, so we'll go ahead and do some chip damage onto that purple unit. Then we will go for both of the yellows into this blue Goku, and then the green God Goku at the very end. Alright, so surprisingly, that fight was actually really easy, especially taking down that purple Goku. It was no cinch whatsoever. We were actually able to get 2 units out in the very first turn. So we can mark this down as a breather stage. Alright, so next is a 3-5 stage right ahead of us, and it is against another Universe Reps here. And we will continue to use the same backup members while Bootanks is getting the super attack tile here. So this one's a little bit tricky since we don't have any purples in right now, right? We're going to have to go for the Ultra into Ultimate Gohan. This guy, he does have a strike cover change, but most of our units are blast based, so it should be fine. We'll go for the green Vegeta, this TOP 18, and then the golden Frieza at the end. That fight also wasn't necessarily too bad. It was just more so our team comp isn't built for it. If you had 2 reds for this squad, I think it would be a lot better. But we still got through it. We took a lot of damage with our yellow Piccolo, but that's to be expected. Hopefully we can get him back up to par along the way. Next fight is another 3-5 stage. Remember, these are 3-5 stages, so if you're coming across these fights like at 5-5 stages, it's a bit different, right? But this one looks terrible. Alright, so this is the team formation we'll use right here. Bootank's getting that super attack tile. That way he can go ahead and snipe someone, hopefully, right? And then we're actually going to put Super Baby 2 right next to the yellow Piccolo. That way he can go ahead and get some of those double heals. For attack order, let's snipe this guy, since we do have the key restore speed tile. That way he won't even get a chance to hit us. And then we will actually go for this Kid Buu, the sparking one, because he does have really crippling debuffs, right? Like, he's actually really good. That's why he's always low tier. Then we'll go for the Ultra Kid Buu. We'll go for the Fat Buu, this guy, and then this guy at the very end. Alright, so we were not able to get the full kill there. not being able to get the full kill on a 3/5 stage is low-key kind of embarrassing, bro. It is actually super duper rough, right? 1 million points, which is still, honestly, that's not terrible, right? It's not terrible, but it's like, damn, bro, like this season is rough. All right, so next is 4/5 stage right ahead of us. So we're just climbing up right here, and it is against 4 greens, but this team is finally a team that's like not necessarily all in conjunction with each other, right? Usually we, as of this point, we've been going against like regeneration, like Saiyans, stuff like that. These guys are kind of like all over the place, and this is the team formation we'll use right here. We're gonna swap out 2 of our blue units just because of the 4 greens. All right, for attack order, I think we do go for a green first, since Janemba does have his super attack here, right? And then we'll go for the yellow, the red. We'll go back to the greens into this purple, and then we'll go for Pui Pui at the very end. All right, so we actually got the full kill there. Thank God, on a 4/5 stage, 1.5 million. And we're kind of getting some hills here, right? This guy's definitely getting some hills. This yellow Piccolo, surprisingly. Buuhan is struggling. This guy is definitely a star-dependent unit. So next fight is a 5/5 stage to the left of us. This one should be easy. I was taking a look at this one, and I wanted to land here specifically because there is no new age unit on here except for these 2, right? We should be able to manage this. And so this is the team formation we will be using for this fight. Telling you guys right now, please, please, please do not bring in the yellow Piccolo here. Literally bring any other unit. For attack order, I'm really hoping we can just kill this guy before Butank's attacks, right? Like, that should be feasible. It's Heartfire's Goku, bro. Please. And then we'll go for a red unit into this Trunks right here, into the yellow unit, and into these last 2 reds. That should be fine. I don't know why I keep doing this. Do not bring yellow Piccolo against 3 reds. I don't know how this keeps being a recurring issue for me. 2 million points. We did get the full kills miraculously, and this guy did live. All right, so next is a 5/5 stage to the right of us. It is against a Namek Saga. The big boys here is easily these 2. All right, this is the team formation we'll be using here. This Piccolo desperately needs the double hills. That's why Super Baby 2 will be accompanying him side by side. So let's go ahead and get let's get this Goku and then the Ultra Namek Goku into these guys right here, the Tag Krillin and Gohan, the Kaioken Goku, Nail, and then we will take out Ultra Vegeta at the very end. I'm not too worried about Ultra Vegeta because he does have a strike-based cover change. Again, we don't really have a lot of strike-based units, right? I want to take out the Ultra Goku because he has that blast cover change. Alright, so we were able to get the full kill there. Unfortunately, they, for whatever reason, had a hard-on for this EX Baby Vegeta, so not really too much gains there in terms of HP, right? Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die before we finish off the season, and it's kind of stressing me out. Alright, so next is another 5/5 stage straight ahead of us against Battle of Gods, is what we can call this fight. Alright, this is the team formation we'll be using right here. I am going to let Bootanks get this key resource speed tile. That way he can just attack ahead of the Buuhan. Alright, so for attack order, let's snipe the red unit first and then Beerus, because we do know he has a stun available to him, right? Then we'll go for the yellow Beerus, the green Godku. We will go for Whis, and then the purple Rage Vegeta at the very end. Okay, for whatever reason, they're still like obsessed with trying to kill this baby Vegeta, right? Thankfully, the Buuhan was positioned so he could start cover change for him. But as you can see right here, it still wasn't enough. He didn't really get healed at all there because he's still taking so many hits. 1.7 million though, that's pretty good. All right, so now is our final fight of the video. 4/5 stage, boss fight, Transcendent Kamehameha. That's the big boy right there. That's the one you want to get out of the way. All right, so I legitimately believe this is what we do here. We give this guy double heals, and we just hope for the best. Alright, so for attack order, I'm going to go for the Transcendent Kamehameha boys first and foremost, right? Remember, they'll only activated turn 4, so you do have some wiggle room there, but I think they're going to hit the hardest on this team anyways, so I want to get him out of the way. And then I do want to go for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because Janemba is getting his super attack on turn 1 here, so I want to land that damage onto the purple unit, or onto the green unit, my bad. And then after that, I do think I have to start working on some of these yellows. So I suppose we will go for this guy. We'll go for the blue Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the yellow, and then the purple Majin Vegeta at the end, just because that guy's super tanky. Yeah, that fight was ridiculous, guys. It was just absolutely ridiculous. 1.3 million. We didn't kill 2 units there. right? So that means when the rush started, there's 3 units alive. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible, bro. These fights are ridiculous. But that's the thing with this new season is that it's just, look at, like, this fight is, like, obviously it's all Broly, all sagas from the movies. There's double stuns on this fight. Double stuns, right? This fight right here, it's all future. There's a stunner with this unit right here. You have Vegeta Trunks doing the tag switch funny ha-has, right? And then this team, another future Vegeta Trunks still there. At least there's no stun on this one. And then even over here, you do have stun with the ultra hit. They're all these teams mesh well with each other. They're all tag teams, so it's like it makes it incredibly difficult. Let me know how you guys are doing. I think this is easily the most difficult TOP season we've ever had. Let's go ahead and see where we are in the ranking right now, because I'm just actually still, I mean, it's mediocre, right? It's very, very mediocre. It really makes me think if these teams are going to actually be able to hold up by the end of the season. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!